Marianis from Stewardship Calling and Ancient Faith Radio, coming to you live from Bethesda, Maryland, and the 10th annual gathering of the Assembly of Canonical Orthodox Bishops. And we are very blessed today to have with us this morning Metropolitan Tikhon, the presiding hierarch of the OCA Church here in America, and also the person that's going to be leading the next session of the Assembly of Bishops. So we wanted to get him in before he got on. Your Eminence, welcome. Thank you for being with us here. And I'd really like you to share just a little bit of the insights from the gathering, anything you want to talk about, but the youth gathering that we had, the creation of the youth agency, whatever it is that's in your heart to share with everyone.
Sure. Well, it's wonderful to be here, and it's, of course, wonderful to be with all the brother hierarchs, which, as we've done for the last 10 years, and we're, of course, celebrating the 10th anniversary of these gatherings. And I think this gathering in particular has been very inspiring for me, because I think we've seen sort of the gradual growth of the collaborative effort between the bishops over the years, and this year we've had a tremendous amount of productivity with a number of resolutions approved, and especially the youth. So I think that's really an encouragement for all of us throughout the church in North America and the United States, to know that the bishops care about the youth, but also are willing to listen to them, as we did on Sunday evening.
Right. They all blend
They
together.
all blend
It's been
together.
a very busy schedule, right?
And it was just directly from the youth, some of their concerns, but not in a confrontational way, but they were expressing what's in their hearts and asking for that dialogue and interaction with the hierarchs and with the clergy and with each other. So that was really inspiring for me.
Well, now you're also a member of the executive committee of the Assembly of Canonical Orthodox Bishops, and something that I don't think a lot of people know about, because I want to come back to the youth, is that you all have been meeting pretty much every Friday, right, via Zoom, to continue the work throughout the course of the year.
Indeed, yes. Yeah, this was started as a way to address all the COVID issues as the pandemic started, but we found it so useful and helpful that we continued it. I think we're doing every 2 weeks, and it's now Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
But it is, we do meet on a very regular basis, and the heads of the jurisdictions have an opportunity to really address a lot of the issues that we need to address.
And I think that's so important for everyone to know, that there is so much work that goes on at the assembly, kind of behind the scenes. We don't have you on the camera talking about all those things, but you all are working very, very hard throughout this process.
Sure. Yeah. No, we have, in addition to the executive committee, we have a lot of other committees that are doing a lot of work, and so that when we come here, we actually have some good product and things to discuss.
Now, you mentioned the open forum that we had with the young people, 5 really incredibly impressive young people. What were some of the biggest takeaways that you had from listening to them share with you as the hierarchs what kind of was going on in their hearts and in their lives?
Sure. No, I think just the honesty about the real serious issues. We tend to focus on sort of the cultural and social issues that the whole world is talking about, but you can see that it affects the youth in a very particular way.
Right.
And what they're looking for is, I think, not only to be heard, but to also to listen. We listen to them, but they want us, the church, to teach them, to teach their parents, and to provide not just teach, but provide tools to navigate the difficulties of the world around us. So to me, that was just inspiring to see that they're aware of these difficulties. They're not just kind of drowning in the sea of the modern world, but
right.
They're recognizing that as Orthodox Christians, they need some guidance, and they need to support each other. So I think just that was very helpful and inspiring for me to hear and to see.
Yeah, and I thought, wasn't it also incredible that they were asking to be able to engage with you, the hierarchs,
Right.
as well as their clergy, because they see their clergy on a regular basis, but the actual desire to want to engage with their hierarchs, I thought was pretty
Sure.
inspirational.
No, it was indeed. So, and it's it's kind of rare in the Orthodox world for bishops to interact with the youth. So I think in the United States, we have, all of our bishops are very actively involved in the summer camps, and they're, talking to the youth. So I think it's not an unreachable goal to do more with what they're asking for, more interaction with the bishops, because we already, I think, have that in so many ways.
Right. And the other thing, of course, is the Assembly approved yesterday two incredible initiatives to not just end the Year of the Youth, but to continue the Year of Youth, the creation of a truly pan-Orthodox youth agency and the creation of the Orthodox Volunteer Corps. What are some of your thoughts about the huge
Sure.
opportunities
Yeah.
they present?
I think that those are very important. The youth, of course, as we've said, to have an actual organization that will help coordinate and simplify, perhaps, and unify the work that we do with the youth throughout all our jurisdictions. And then the Orthodox Volunteer Corps is certainly one of the things the youth said that they are looking to do, is to do outreach and just service to the church and to the community. So those two things will, I think, certainly greatly increase the excuse me, uh, the opportunities that the youth have to participate in the life of the church. And I think it's excuse me, a concrete way to unite us,
Right.
even as we're still struggling to find that unity on the administrative level. We still can look to these concrete endeavors that show our real unity in the things that matter.
Well, listen, your leadership in the Orthodox Church of America and all of the work that all the OCA bishops are doing and hierarchs and even the clergy are doing is an exemplary model for that kind of unity that we're talking about. So we really wanted to thank you for all of that. And I know that you have to go and preside over this session of the
Yes.
Assembly of Bishops, so we're going to thank you for your time. And I want everyone to know that we'll be back again with some of our other hierarchs, and we thank His Eminence Metropolitan Tikhon for his valuable time. Have a blessed day, and we'll be back with you shortly.
Thank you.
We good to go?